Hello, I'm Old Man Cuber, and welcome to episode 5 of my 6-part series on covering the beginner's method for solving the Rubik's Cube. Uh, we're not actually going to solve this Rubik's Cube because, well, yeah, pretend you didn't see that. Um, but that being said, this is, like I said, episode 5, solving the rest of the yellow layer. Um, it's actually kind of cool, solving the yellow layer. So we'll go ahead and get right into it. Again, this is going to be heavy on the right hand algorithm and the left hand algorithm. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, if I'll realize it in the middle of it if I'm not right. So that being said, let's get to it. So one of the first things that we like to do when solving the yellow layer is we have to basically get the corners lined up right. Now, if you notice, I said corners, but the edge pieces aren't lined up right. That's okay. The edge pieces are at the end. So that being said, the easiest way, there's a couple of methods that we can use. And actually, this is going to be, I think, strictly right hand algorithm. I don't think we're going to be using the left hand at all. I do cover the left hand in episode 7 of my 6-part series. That's the bonus episode on shortcuts and little quick tricks that I've discovered. So that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. So we've got this lovely guy here. He's got basically what we're looking for is a corner that's solved. So here's a corner that's kind of right. It's lined up right. That's what I meant by solved. Not actual solve, but lined up right. So we've got this guy here. He is in the lined up right, but this one is not. Neither is this one, and unfortunately, nor is that one. So we'll go ahead and rotate it again. Let's see if we got this one here. This one's right because it's red and green, and then this one here is green and orange. So we've got green and orange. So I've got 2. Perfect. This is what we're looking for. We're looking for the 2 that are solved. So we have this side, or they're aligned correctly, I should say. This side here is lined up right, but the blue side is not. So what we want to do is, now we'll see here, the blue, this should be blue and orange, and this one should be blue and red. We just need to swap these 2 to get the 4 corners lined up right. So, but since we got these 2, which is perfect, we'll want to have the unmatched side on the right, so that we can start with 3 right-hand algorithms. That's 1, 2, 3. Now note that the white that was down here is now up here, and it's facing up. This is what I use to kind of keep track of where I am. So, but that being said, we use this point to pivot the cube, rotate it 90 degrees, so that the white moves from the right to the left. Okay, and then we do 3 left-hand algorithms. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if you saw that, but it put the white back where it's supposed to. Keeps our layer 2 lined up right. And if we rotate this just right, this is green and orange. This is blue and orange. Blue and red. That's right. And then we've got green and red. So we've got our corners lined up right. They're lined up, but they're not yellow facing. We've got these two still not yellow facing. So that's how do we do that? Simple. This is the only time we go from the yellow to being the top back to the white being the top. Now this is where it gets fun. At least I think so. It's kind of neat to keep track. But if you remember in my earlier videos, I said how important it was to always complete your right-hand algorithm. This is the step that's why. Because how we get this facing this way, and same thing here, is we're going to do a series of right-hand algorithms, and just like this. Okay, we go. That's one right hand, two right hands. Now you notice now the yellow's facing down. Okay, and you also notice I made sure I did the full right hand the second time. Okay, so now that this is facing down, we have to rotate the bottom to the next one that's not solved, or not where yellow is facing correctly. So we do that. Once we get that here, we'll do another right hand algorithm. 2, 3, and 4, and there's a solve. So that's solves the yellow face. I could I could rotate this, but I'm going to leave that because this is part of finalizing, or the last, finishing the last layer, which will be in episode 6. So that's our first yellow. Let's go ahead and bring this one up. We've got yellow and orange here. This one should be, or I'm sorry, yellow, green and orange here, and green and red here, but that's not green and red. So what about here? This one's supposed to be orange and blue. It's red and blue, so it's wrong. Let's rotate this so that we have green and red correct here. We've got blue and red correct here. So it's these two that aren't lined up right. So, like I said, we'll bring the unsolved or the incorrect pair to the right side. Do our right hand algorithm 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Rotate our cube 90 degrees. Left hand algorithm 3 times and 3. And let's see here. Yep, that actually, there we go. We've got all of them lined up correctly. Now we just need to get these two yellows facing up. So again, white up. We do a right hand. That's 1, 2. Okay, now the yellow's right. But we got to swing the other one around. And you want to swing the bottom around. If you swing anything else or rotate the cube, it's going to mess it up. So we got this here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's our yellow side. So, and again, I could rotate the cube. This actually, I do need to rotate this. Do I need to rotate this? Oh, no, I didn't. Yep, this one I do need to rotate to complete it so the corners, the edges line up. So that was my bad. I missed that. Forgive me. Yeah. So, but yeah, to line up the corner pieces. So all our corner pieces are lined up. Okay. So, and then we're on to this one. We've got not right, not right. This one's right, not right. So let's rotate here. This one's right. This one's right. Not right, not right. So these two, this is the side that we need to start with. So remember, right hand side, right hand algorithm 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Rotate 90 degrees. And left hand algorithm 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And let's get these lined up so that they match. There we go. All right. Now let's, we're going to start flipping these so that the white side's down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And get the corners lined up right. There we go. So looks like we've got a couple that are similar in terms of for the last layer. All right, let's go ahead and go on to the next one. We've got green and red that goes over here, blue and red that's here. Oh wait, now this is just awesome sauce. We've got green and red lined up, blue and red lined up, blue and orange lined up, and green and orange lined up. So yeah, we didn't have to do any of that. Or don't have to do that 3, rotate 3. Which is, that one was hard for me. But this part here, again, is we have to keep track of doing our full right-hand algorithm. So we'll do 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, and 2. And then let's rotate these so they match. There you go. Our corners match up. This is actually kind of interesting that we all seem to have the same. Let me check these. This one's not. This one, okay, we have 3 so far. 3 are what's called the U-perm for CFOP, which is one of the advanced methods. Basically, it's how this is the edge pieces here are laid out. They've got certain formulas that they've identified, and this one is called the U-perm sub A, and this one here actually looks like an H-perm, which is funny because it's more of an X, but it's this piece goes over here, this piece goes over here, this piece here, this piece here. So yeah, that's that. Excuse me. So this one's lined up, this one is not, this one is, oh, this is good. So we've got this one lined up, this one is not, nor is this one. So, and if I rotated it right now, I end up with nothing matches, rotate again, this matches, this matches, this does not, this does not. So here we have the match is, instead of next to each other, is diagonal from each other. This one is a little bit of a pain. Mainly because you have to do, for the beginner method, you have to do the same thing at least twice, sometimes 3 times, depending on if you get the orientation right. I still mess it up. So basically, you just pick a side. Since we've got yellow and blue here, or orange and blue here, I'm going to go ahead and just leave that over there and do my right-handed. 1, 2, 3. Rotate 90 degrees. 1, 2, 3. And then let's go ahead and solve this. Line this up. And okay, we ended up with the green ones lined up. We got green and orange and green and red. The blues need to be solved. So that's, again, if you do a diagonal, you have to just pick a side, preferably opposite the one there, or have one solved or lined up here in this corner, and then start with your right hand. But we got this side here now, so we do right hand here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 on my left hands, and then we got these lined up. Now let's just get the yellow facing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yep, there we go. Okay. Oh, this one's actually different than these. This is the B version of the U-perm. I'll explain that in episode 7. Okay, so this one here, we've got, let's see here, boom. Okay, so we've got the red ones lined up, the blue, the orange is not. So we've got to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 on my left-handed, and hey, look, there we go. We've got them lined up now. I just need to get the yellow facing. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and boom. There we go on that one. And this one as well is the B variant of the U-perm. Okay. And onto my main cube here. So we've got green and orange, or green and red, blue and red, line up there. Oh, this is awesome. We've got blue and orange and green and orange. So all the corners are in the right spot. Let's go ahead and just flip the yellows down, which, yeah, I kind of enjoy this. This is kind of fun. In terms of the solve, I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, and that's it. And there we go. And this one is also a B variant of the U-perm. Actually, it's rather interesting that we don't have a Z-perm. What a Z-perm is, well, I'll cover that in the 7th episode. So that basically is it for the yellow top, or the yellow face, getting the solve. In episode 6, we will get these lined up in their right spots. And this is actually fun. It's a lot of right hand and left hand, but that's it. And it's it's a fun solve. So, and that wraps it up for this. If you enjoyed this content, remember, like and subscribe, and go ahead and click on the bell. That way you get notified when I put up any new content, which I'm planning on putting up a lot, because this cubing world is a whole lot of fun, and I really enjoy it. So again, I'll see you all in episode 6. Have a good day.